How to execute Python code from within Visual Studio Code. Visual Studio Code was recently released and I liked the look of it and the features it offered, so I figured I would give it a go. I downloaded the application from the downloads page, fired it up, messed around a bit with some of the features, and then realized I had no idea how to actually execute any of my Python code. I really like the look and feel / usability / features of Visual Studio Code, but I can't seem to find out how to run my Python code, the real killer, because that's what I program primarily in. There is a way to execute Python code in Visual Studio Code.
You can add a custom task to do this. Here is a basic custom task for Python. Add this to file tasks.json and press Ctrl+Shift+B to run it.
Here is how to configure Task Runner in Visual Studio Code to run a.py file. In your console, press Ctrl+Shift+P, Windows, or CMD+Shift+P, Apple. This brings up a search box where you search for Configure Task Runner. If this is the first time you open the task, Configure Task Runner, you need to select Other at the bottom of the next selection list. This will bring up the properties which you can then change to suit your preference. In this case, you want to change the following properties. Change the command property from TSC, TypeScript, to Python. Change show output from silent to always. Change args arguments from hello world, TS, to $file, file name. Delete the last property problem matcher. Save the changes made. You can now open your .py file and run it nicely with the shortcut Ctrl+Shift+V, Windows, or CMD+Shift+V, Apple.
All these answers are obsolete now. Currently you have to install the Python language extension, and Python, obviously. Open folder, important, open any Python file inside that folder. Switch to Debug tab and click on the gearbox, with hint configure of fix launch.json. Save the open launch.json file. It's placed in .scode subdirectory in the folder opened in step number 2. Finally, click the green triangle or hit F5. No additional extensions or manual launch.json editing is required now.
There is a run Python file in terminal command available in the Python for Visual Studio Code extension.
If you want to support the channel, please consider liking and subscribing.